Oh, jeez.
This is worse than the Dominican.
You gotta give us the weather report.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right, we're going. I'd like to call to order the Westfield, Washington Township Advisory Plan Subcommission meeting for Monday, May 19th. Staff, can you please determine the presence of quorum?
Mr. Boniface, Mr. Horke,
Here.
Mr. Khan,
Here.
Dr. Keen, here, Ms. Carlson, Mr. McCarty, Mr. Mooney,
Here.
Mr. Neal,
Present.
and Mr. Woodard.
Here.
Okay, we do have quorum. There are no items on our agenda to change. It is before us as presented. Next item is the approval of the previous meeting minutes. Is there a pleasure of the board on the May 5th, 2025 meeting minutes?
Your motion to approve May 5th, 2025 meeting minute?
Motion by Mr. Bunkovich, there's a second by Mr. Khan. Any further discussion? Because there's a virtual member, staff will please call the roll.
Mr. Boniface,
Yes.
Mr. Horke,
Yes.
Mr. Khan,
Yes.
Dr. Keen,
Yes.
Ms. She's absent, Mr. McCarty, Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
Mr. Neal,
Yes.
and Mr. Woodard.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Next item is the review of the rules of procedure.
Yeah, we just have two bullet points we just wanted to mention tonight. Please do not disrupt our proceedings in any way. If you need to have a private discussion, then we ask that you please quietly exit the room. Please silence your devices at this time. If you must answer them, then please quietly exit the room. We would like to remind those attending virtually to please mute your microphone when not speaking. Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Next item on our agenda is the consent agenda. We have one item, 2504 DDP-11. Any words of wisdom from staff?
Yep, this is Legato Living at Chatham. This is a assisted living facility. It's residential in nature, but reviewed under the context of a commercial project. So this is good to go from a planning and zoning perspective. And that's about it, really, fairly straightforward.
Any questions? Mr. Mooney?
How does this, if I remember right, kind of that area we had talked about with the Grand Universe? Does that kind of fit, is that in the same area as that?
This is a different area, so this is on Chad Hiddle, north of 191st Street.
Okay.
So,
I tried to pull it up, but I couldn't find the address. Alright, that's fine.
alright, okay.
Alright.
Any further discussion? Pleasure of the board.
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Motion by Mr. Horke.
I'll second.
Man, I froze that.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Mooney. Any further discussion?
Bail you out.
I was just reading Victor's text and laughing and then forgot Bob's name. If there's no further discussion, staff, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Boniface?
Yes.
Mr. Horke?
Yes.
Mr. Khan?
Yes.
Dr. Keen?
Yes.
Mr. McCarty? Mr. Mooney?
Yes.
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
And Mr. Woodard.
Yes.
Motion passes. There is no workshop item. We have one delegated item for report 2505 DDP-13, the Ravinia Amenity Center. Weston?
Yep, so the Unified Development Ordinance permits administrative approvals for detailed development plans for development amenities. So this is the Ravinia Amenity Center. Ravinia was a zoning petition that went through not too long ago. This is the pool house and the various amenities on the property. Because there is a building associated with the amenity center, it triggered a detailed development plan. We administratively approved that. It's on the agenda just for really bookkeeping purposes and just to let you all know that it was approved and it's good to go.
Any questions? Moving on.
Yeah, no action necessary.
No action necessary. We have three items continued to a future meeting, Town Road, Wood Robinson, and Osborne Trails. We'll see them at a future meeting. Reports and comments. Any comments from Plan Commission members to each other?
I just have one question for staff. Kind of related to Town Road Crossing. Do you know how many, I'll call it a zombie development? Because it came up and then died and then somebody else, I assume, bought it and it's back before us. Do we have any idea how many things have been approved that are just sitting out there dormant that may come before us in this kind of format where we're kind of hamstrung with what we do?
Yeah, I don't have an exact number. I do know there is a timer for the plan commission, so petitions can only stay on continued for a defined period of time.
No, I don't think
Are you talking about something else?
I'm talking like Ackerson Farm was approved a long time ago.
Mhm.
And it just sat there. And then it come, back and subdivided and before us, but it's got that underlying approval. This one has an underlying approval from before, different person bought it, the Platinum Property bought it.
Yeah.
Do we have many of those out there that are gonna be coming to us that I guess we don't really have anything to say other than,
Yeah, I don't have an exact number, but there are a few out there in the community that are larger PUDs that were zoned, a while back.
I just,
Have not been fully developed or fully built out at this point. As the economy change and needs change, that's usually what necessitates a PUD amendment. So I don't have an exact number, but
and so they're approved under a different ordinance perhaps, or, and so we're just sitting here just waiting for something to
Yeah.
come forward.
and once the land's entitled, it stays entitled for that zoning. It can't be stripping away.
We went through that one time.
Yeah. So,
When we change our, like, as we go through the comprehensive plan changes and have, ordinance or, building standards changed and things like that, do they fall under, like, when they come to file a permit, they'll have to follow all new standards,
so
right?
typically, most PUDs, the opening page of the PUD will say, this applies along with the Unified Development Ordinance and any further amendments to the UDO.
Oh,
So
okay.
if we update our landscape code, for example, and an ordinance was approved 3 years ago, they would have to comply with our current code unless the PUD otherwise specified.
Gotcha.
So
Thanks,
That's
sir.
probably kind of what was behind the Ackerson Farm changes that Eskridge had
It
to
could
bring
have
through,
been.
because that, in some of our opinions, was a much nicer development when Ackerson Farm brought it through years ago. To your point, I don't think there's many of those left, cause Ackerson, Westgate, and this one were kind of the biggies that were
Springville Trails
approved.
might be another.
And that's been knocked off a piece at a time.
You know which one
Unfortunately.
comes to mind to me is the one where they're gonna build, the US Foods was gonna build the huge thing south of the commercial park. It was commercial, not residential, but that had to be 6 or 7 years ago when that came through, right?
Yeah, and
You're talking
again,
Gordon Foods.
Gord, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they do have an approved detailed development plan for that property. It happens from time to time.
And they own the property too.
Yeah. That's the only one I can think of that's been in my, whatever, 10 years.
Yeah.
That didn't take
So
off.
there could be a variety of reasons why
Yeah.
it doesn't happen, but.
Any further comments from commissioners? Moving on, city council liaison, anything you wanna say from the tree line there?
Well, if it pleases the board, I would just do as I have been, direct you to my Victor and Westfield Facebook page for the latest updates. We did, just as a item of note, we did introduce the golf cart ordinance last week, and that'll be, worked on, massaged, and so forth. This coming, council meeting on Tuesday, to the Memorial Day, there's gonna be some big ticket items that, this body will be seeing in the near future as well. So, if you want details, again, got my page, but I don't wanna take any more time.
Thank you, counselor, enjoy your trip. Board of Zoning Appeals liaison, Dr. Keen.
We actually did one thing to conclusion. If you go north on the Spring Mill, Lancaster, and then there's 2 older houses there. The second one, they had a parcel subdivided illegally back in 2005 or 2006. Became kind of a party center for the park, teams celebrating whatever. So this new person bought it, gonna make it into just a regular homestead, no party central or anything, he just wanted to put the irregular parcels back together. We approved that. But I pointed out this, one of the neighbors in Lancaster actually spoke out on how well this new owner had done with the property and praised him, and it was one of those things, we're sitting there, cause you always have the people who come and hate what's going on, and this person came and praised his neighbor. So it was
Wow.
really nice. That was the big thing.
Very good. Thank you, Dr. Keen. Plat Committee.
Did not meet last week, and today, next week's meeting was also canceled, so nothing to report.
Very good. Community Development Department.
All good here?
Excellent. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Moved by Mr. Woodard, second by Dr. Keen. Any further discussion? Staff, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Horke,
Yes.
Mr. Khan,
Yes.
Dr. Key,
Yes.
Mr. McCarty, Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
Mr. Neal,
No, I mean, yes.
Mr. Woodard,
Yes.
and Mr. Prokopis.
Yes.
We are adjourned at 7:10.
Wow.
That's not the, no, 4 minutes is the record.
4 minutes is
Yeah.
record? You're
Yes, not even close. Not even close. But I did say within 15 minutes, so you took the under, you won.